Okay, so today we've got about 10 jobs to get through. We're gonna try and film as many of them as I can. There's a mixture of breakdowns, gas services, a few quotes as well that I need to do. Just gonna get started and keep you guys posted how we get on. Right, so we've got a Glowworm Betacom 30. Customer's been away for about 3 months. They came back and saying that we're getting flame loss. So let's turn it on first.
I think you have to from the wall behind you.
Oh, is it from there?
Yeah,
Oh, there we go.
The one, yeah.
Right. Let's put it on heating demand. Just click the...
Yeah, that's all right. That's only came off the wall actually.
That's right.
Yeah.
Just want to try and get it to come on.
It will come on in a second. It takes a while to...
Right. Okay. So it's lit. Let's see what it does. Right.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to be rectifying. Let's give it another go. Right, one thing that I've just noticed here, so obviously we can see all that scaling there. Now on these glowworms, on the condense trap, you've got a flame rectification lead. So that one at the back, if I can get this to focus. So that, you can see there's a lot of scale on it, and I've got a feeling that that is what's stopping the boiler from rectifying. So we're gonna pop that spade connector off there, give it a clean, and see if that sorts it. Okay, so it's restarted, flames back on. So what I've done is I've removed the condense earth lead off of there. You can see even on there, it's got a lot of scale on it. And now the boiler's staying on. So that's what's causing it to short out. So I'm gonna give this get some wire wool, give this a clean, pop it back in, and hopefully that should sort the problem out. Right, pop that back in there. Let's now powder it back on. Let's see if it rectifies. Okay, we have flame. Let's see. Seems to be staying on. I'll give it a few minutes and just double check that it's staying on. So it's been running for a few minutes. That's not actually flashing, it's just flashing on the camera, but boiler's still staying on. We've got heat going down the flow pipe. And you want to check that radiator for me again?
Nice and warm.
Nice and warm. Good stuff.
Well, we're getting warm.
It's getting warm, so that's good. It's staying on.
Probably ice inside of it.
So that was an interesting one. Customer had been away for a few months. When they came back, the boiler wasn't staying on. Initially, I thought it might be the pump because they've been away for so long, the pump might have ceased. But when I got there, the boiler was firing up, it just wasn't rectifying. So on these glowworms and similar type of boilers, you have a flame rectification lead on the condense trap as well. If that condense trap backs up, it basically cuts the flame out to stop the boiler from carrying on running and the condense basically overspilling. The spade connectors on there were all scaled up, so I took it all out. Disconnected the earth lead first to test if it is that. Boiler stayed on. Happy days. So I got some wire wool from the van, cleaned up the spade connectors, put it all back together. Job's good done. So this next job, we're going to be fitting a gas hob. So the hob's already in position. They've had a new kitchen fitted, so I've literally just got to come and do the hob itself, which is good because it's all granite, it's all been cut out, it's in there. Let's whip the oven out and have a look, see what's going on inside. So I've got the oven out, just having a look underneath. So I've got a gas there, we've got electric there. There's a junction box here, which is powered by this fuse spur. So if I pop that there, turn that on, that's live, turn it off, that's dead. Okay, cool. So that I can use to wire the hob into there. I was overthinking it before. I was thinking of putting another fuse spur back there, this, that, the other, but overthinking it, just got to change the fuse in there to a 3 amp fuse. And that's the wiring done. And then we've got just a gas connection to do from there to there. So I'll stick a gas cock on there, bring it up through there, bosh, straight into there. Hob's done, nice bright blue flames. Managed to do it without using any fittings. Got the press gear out and everything, but I'm actually running short on 15 elbows anyway, so I need to order some more. I think I've only got 3 left. 2 of them would have got used up here, but yeah, managed to get away with it with a couple of bends. We're all good. So the next job, I've got a Keston C36. Luckily not doing anything with this boiler because I've changed the plate heat exchanger on this before already once, and it's absolute nightmare. Today I'm here to replace the thermostat. So customer's got a Hive Mini because the existing thermostat has gone kaput. It's an old Honeywell programmable room stat, so I'm just going to whip this off. The new Hive is going to be sitting on this wall, and then the receiver will wire it into the boiler. Right, so on the wiring block on this, we've got our live earth and neutral. Switch live is that terminal, which is empty at the moment. They've used the open therm connections for the existing stat, so we're going to remove that, take a live earth and neutral feed from there and a switch live, wire it into the Hive. So Hive, you take your neutral, your live, your common, put a link between live and common, and then number 3 will go back to your switch live, which is that one there. Okay, so we've wired it all in here. So we've got live, neutral, didn't take an earth, just took a switch live because technically the Hive doesn't need an earth. So that's wired in there. So neutral and live, link between live and 1, and then 3 is our switch live. So I'm just gonna pop that back on and then test it. Right, so power's on. The receiver's paired up with a stat. Let's turn it on. To 22. That should click. Oh, there we go. That's a good sign. And boiler fires up. There we go. It's fired up for heating. And now let's turn it down. Well, it's on its way off. Just gotta wait for that to click off. There we go. So there's a bit of a delay on the Hives, but yeah, that's gone off. So it's all working. Just gonna tidy things up, pop the case back on, and we're done. So this next one, I've got a Ecotech Plus. This one, I've serviced it probably, I think, well, here we go, January last month. Needed a full service. The turret seal at the top was leaking. Then when I tried to take the electrodes out to clean them, because they'd never been serviced, the screws basically stripped the thread inside. Luckily I had another old Valent in my shed at home, so I quickly went back, got a new burner door, new electrodes, got it all back together, so that was all fine. However, today I'm here because they've noticed a leak. So there's a bit of a puddle of water there. They've not had any issues with the pressure dropping. Even this is all sort of soaked. Now, just seeing where the water is actually collecting, I reckon condense, because that's where it seems to be pooling. So I'm going to have a look at that condense elbow, see if it's dripping from there. Yeah, it's definitely the condense. Just putting my finger underneath the condense elbow there. And that's damp. So I don't know if the elbow itself hasn't been glued properly and it's split, or if it's leaking from up there. Oh, hang on. I think I found the problem. That coupling, I think, must be dripping out of there because that's not been glued. So it's probably dripping out of there and then down. Right, so what I've done, slip that up, put a bit of solvent cement on the pipe and then slid the coupling down, so now that's not moving. And that should stop any condense from dripping out the tap, at the trap. So that's it, I'm back home, just about to go inside. There wasn't really much else left for me to film after I'd done that last job. All I had to do was a couple of gas safeties, nothing interesting there. Went and quoted 3 boiler jobs and 1 moving a radiator, so if those come through then I'll try and get some content for that up as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. As always, please smash that like button, hit the thumbs up. Please subscribe if you're not subscribing, and hit that little bell button as well so that you can be kept up to date with every new video that I'm putting up. I'm signing out!